Hi guys, welcome to the next video of the RESTful tutorial series. In the last video we saw @consumes annotation in great detail. In this video we will use @consumes annotation to accept some attachment file uploaded by the HTML form. For this, first let's change the client.jsp file to add one input of type file. We also need to add encoding type for the form tag. And this will be multi-part form data. Now, whenever a form is submitted to the server, it is actually encoded in some or the other manner. By default, the encoding type used is application/x-www-form URL encoded. Now, this encoding scheme is more like the query string type of encoding. And this encoding is normally used to send normal text data to the server. It is actually a standard encoding when we post a form without attached files, whereas multipart form data is the standard encoding when we post a form with attached files. So multipart form data is used when we are using forms to upload a file. And since we are doing this in our example here, let's use that multipart form data encoding. Now let's check the server code. We will create a new method, upload file. And this method will accept attachment file data and upload it to a different location. For this, we would need to use form data param annotation. And in @consumes annotation, we need to specify that the method would be consuming multipart form data. We'll see that. Now the form data param annotation and the multipart form data media type are not available with the normal Jersey bundle jar files. We need to use another jar file, and that is Jersey multipart jar file. We would also need one more jar file, and that is mime pull.jar file. I have already downloaded these two jar files and put them in webinf lib folder. So these are Jersey multipart jar file and mime pull jar file. Now let's start writing the code for the method upload file. Let's give it as post. Let's give it a path same as method name. This is just a convention I'm using. So this is the mime type we need to specify in the @consumes annotation when a form is having some attachment file with it. So if any form has some attachment file in it, then the server side we should be accepting it as multipart form data, because the client would be sending the form data encoded in the multipart form data format itself. For a normal form which doesn't have any attachment, the mime type would be form URL encoded, which we saw. Now let's use the form data param annotation. we have looked into form param annotation, but that is actually used to get the form data if it is encoded with form URL encoded type. And in our case, we are getting the attachment. So we cannot use form param annotation here. So we have to use this form data param annotation to accept any attachment. And here we need to specify the field name which we want to accept. So that field's data will be passed to this input stream and its information will be passed to this form data content disposition. So now we can use this input stream to read the attachment data and write it to a different location. Now let's see how to do that. We are getting the file name from this form data content disposition. Let's use this form. Okay, so we are reading from the input stream and writing it to a file output stream using this bytes array. Let's build both the projects and test this out. These two fields we are actually not using, so we'll leave these two fields. We'll just try to upload a file from here. Let's take a PDF file and hit the get button. So this should hit our web service, and our web service will upload this file to D drive programming folder. Okay, now let's check, refresh it. So in D drive programming folder we are able to get the same file, so it actually got uploaded successfully. So this is it for this video. We'll see some more things of RESTful web service in the next video, so keep watching.